Canada is getting Coinbase. Pretty crazy. There's not a lot of major crypto exchanges in Canada. There's not even Venmo in Canada. And now Coinbase is rolling out to Canada, our neighbors to the north. I got to throw it to Jen. What's your thoughts on this one? Canada establishing a Canadian presence. I think interesting also, like, we get a history corner, Will. I'm going to history corner you later. History corner of Canadian crypto exchanges kind of having their own issues in the past. But what do you think, Jen?
Yeah, we'll go to Will for the Canadian history segment. So Coinbase has been available to Canadian citizens. I have been able to fund my account through an Interac Visa card, so like a debit Visa card. But it doesn't work with some banks. And so I'm curious to see if the Canadian banks are supporting the funding, or there are still some banks that are not on board with crypto. So that will be interesting. I will test it out. I will let you know. But this is really exciting. So I think there are some people who think that we didn't have Coinbase before. We have Coinbase. They are just officially launching. I think this is really interesting as we see exchanges like Binance and a few others leave Canada, saying that the regulatory environment is just too tough to navigate. And then we see Coinbase, who's up against the SEC in the US, saying Canada is actually the next biggest market for us, and we're focusing here. Before we pass it off to Will for History Corner, I really love that as part of doing this official launch in Canada, Coinbase is investing in Canadian tech and developer talent. There's so much talent here in Canada that just leaves Canada. Eventually, they, work in the tech industry. They probably go to the University of Waterloo, and then they decide to up and go to the US. And I love that Coinbase is staying here. Don't say it, okay?
Vitalik.
Can I say
Vitalik, it? CZ. Yeah.
There's some talent leaving Canada soon. I don't know.
Okay, hold up.
Well, maybe.
I did a video on this yesterday, and I actually read the announcement that Coinbase gave. Coinbase is working very closely with banks and with regulators and a lot of different entities there to ensure they're doing everything 100% by the books. I also remember seeing something along the lines is that they feel very confident that if they can do things correctly in Canada, then they can showcase that to the US and other areas as well. So I think it's very bullish. I think it's very exciting for Canada because I don't even know what's going on with you guys anymore. You used to be able to use leverage in Canada, then all of a sudden they took it away. And then they had all this drama with the truckers and all the things and people and their money. So I think that this is good. I think that Coinbase is going to do things as legally as possible. They have a lot of money. They've got a great legal team. And I think if there is any type of regulatory issues or any problem with them expanding to that market, they wouldn't have done it. And I feel that Binance is under a lot more heavy legal scrutiny just because everybody loves to hate CZ. Again, not saying that Binance is 100% good. I'm just simply saying if you follow the trails of media headlines, Binance was consistently attacked time and time again. So
can I just say super quickly, this has nothing to do with Coinbase, but Canada. Someone came to my parents' door the other day and like with a pamphlet that was like a fake $20 bill with information on CBDCs and digital currency on the back, and like told my parents, like educating door to door with a physical pamphlet. I loved it. Anyways,
wow.
Wait, I have a question about that. Who were they? Like what organization did they come from?
I think they were against the Canadian government. I went to the website and it was just felt very, I don't know who they were. I'm not
door-to-door anti-CBDC salesman. That's something.
There you have it.